Why should someone, if they're out there and they're like, I'm doing my thing and I like it, and maybe you shouldn't pivot if you're tearing it up, but if why should they consider health insurance as a whole? Because I hear a lot. I don't hear it as much as I used to, but I used to hear a lot. There's no money in health insurance. And what's funny is some of the people with the most amount of money in this space are selling health insurance.
Yeah.
It's blew my mind this last couple of years, right? And I think it was years ago. People were scared. Carriers were leaving the space, and they're like, oh my gosh, right? But dude, it's made a resurgence like crazy.
Yeah, it has.
Why should they consider it?
Well, depending on what your motive is, there would be two reasons I would say would be the biggest ones. Number one is going to be the obvious one. It's going to be money, financials, right? There's a ton of money to be made.
If you don't like that, don't even listen to number two.
Just keep on walking. The show isn't for you. It's the money. There is a metric ton of money to be made in this industry selling health insurance. Why? I just said it. It's a selfish purchase. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, you don't have health insurance today, Cody. You're on what I call the 100% plan. You're paying 100% of all of your own expenses. And while you're healthy and don't have an accident, that's fine. But let's talk about the statistics of the emergency room visits. 92% are all accident related. Let's talk about the likelihood of you having a high dollar medical expense. The Milliman Institute studied 20 years of HSA data and found that once every 3 years, every household, regardless of the size, files a high dollar claim of about $3,000 or more. So knowing that information, being able to relate with your prospect and share with them some of those darker sides in a true and honest fashion really makes this a very fun place to be. Yeah. And the other reason would be the unselfish one, right? The one where I truly do believe the most success is made is you're helping people. You are, we have clients that have called us after particular claims and have, depending on what product they had, maybe it was a hospital indemnity plan with a catastrophic wrap on the background, have called us with $10, $20, $50,000 of additional claims paid into their pockets, lump sum, cash free, like a life insurance payment. Yes. That had, they say, I think it's the number's around $16,000 is the amount of money that could make a life-changing impact on someone's life. Wow. So imagine being that client and having a $50,000 check show up at your house. I actually remember that time very specifically. They called us. They were terrified. I said, I got $50,000. What do I do? Can I keep it? And we're like, cash it. It's yours.
That's cool. That's cool. And it's something they care about. Like, people care about health insurance. They don't always care about every insurance product, but they care about health insurance.
They do.
Yeah.
They care about health insurance.
Yep. So we got the we know why health insurance, right? And I do believe it's something to really, really pay attention to. What's unique and special about Marcon, this group, other than the fact that, if you are either good at golf or you know people that are?
Well, I know people that are good at golf. Other people in the room are good at golf. But what's special about Marcon? A lot of people say that they do things differently. A lot of people bring a unique sales aspect to the table. One thing, and I've experienced quite a bit in this industry. Not a lot, not all of it, but I've experienced quite a bit from a multiple different levels, from an individual agent to an owner to wholesale, retail. I've seen a few different sides of it. And what I've see with this organization is that we have the products that actually back that up, and the mental wherewithal on how to use them. So all of our approach is consultative, and we have things that no one else in the entire industry that I have found, I'm not going to name large agencies, but people that are national aren't able to do some of the stuff that we're able to do only because of the relationships that we've established over the years. So why Marcon Benefits? We've got on the we do all the individual. We have the ACA. We have a small life insurance area. We do hospital indemnity plans. But what our flagship model and products are our patented medical savings account,
Okay.
and our Section 125 wellness plan, and our level funded health insurance. Now, level funded health insurance isn't brand new, and some people listening might say, like, well, what's so different about that? But the way with our suite of TPAs and the customization that we have with them, by integrating that patented medical savings account, actually allows us to create a group health insurance product that has a vanishing deductible. So while national trend is at an average of 14% renewals every year, we average single-digit renewals, and some of them are actually going reverse against trend. So everybody else is getting a positive increase every year. Some of our clients are actually having negative increases.
Wow.
Because of the internal mechanics.
That's cool. I like it. Those are also unique products that a lot of people aren't talking about, and a lot of listening may not even be aware of at the same time.
Well, that patented medical savings account, it actually awards you up to $2 or more in paid up medical benefits for every dollar that you put into that product. And it never expires. It rolls over from year to year, even past age 65. Like if you were to have something like, I don't know, maybe like an HSA. When you turn age 65, it turns into an IRA. There's another taxable implication at that point in time. So it might be good for a period of time, but it's not truly going to go with you where you go. This one's, it's owned by you. It's not even tied to any health insurance product. So you could have Blue Cross, United, Cigna, Aetna, or the Shifting Sands of New Mexico health insurance, and you could still fund one of these accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love it. That's good, man. That's good. If they want to learn more about you and Marcon and start to dive in and learn more and speak to y'all about what you're doing, which is extremely impressive, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah. So you could reach us at our website, marconbenefits.com. You can find us on YouTube.
I love that.
LinkedIn, Facebook, Marcon Benefits Group. And on all of those pages, there's a contact me button there.
Could they email you? Could they reach out to you?
Oh, certainly. I'd be happy to do that. Micah, Micah, at marconbenefits, plural.com.
I like how you'll make your emails simple too. It's not like Micah.Livanos at Marcon.
I've got a few of those too. We can, if we want to,
I figured you did.
If we want to make it more complicated,
it.
yeah, I've got a few of those too. I would love to engage with somebody that is either interested in learning about the opportunities in the health insurance space, is already in that space and wants to find ways to also differentiate themselves. I'll put it this way: our agents, their clients don't take calls from other agents. They'll answer the phone and they'll hear you, but it's going to end there because the things that we're doing, nobody else is talking about, and they're lifelong clients.
It's good, man. That's good. So marconbenefits.com or Micah at marconbenefits.com. Dude,
That's
I love it. Final advice for an agent that is in closing, that is they are struggling to produce consistent income and they're thinking about leaving the industry.
That's a good question. If I can, then will you? That simple value proposition is what differentiates and will determine whether or not you make it. So, if I can do this, will you do this? A lot of times when I found myself early in my career struggling with making a sale and doing what was right by my family, which was selling, I found that I wasn't asking for it. And so if you're on that edge right there, I might ask if you're asking for the sale. If I can provide a better product, a better solution, a better plan, better renewals, chance for money back at the end of the contract period, would you be willing to spend about 15 to 20 minutes with me and have a serious conversation?
Boom. I love it. Micah, Livanos, Marcon Benefits Group. Thanks for being on the podcast, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Cody. It's great to be here.
Thank you for listening. Can't promise The next guest will be as cool as Micah, but we'll see you on the next one. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're going to love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. There's a lot of agents out there, man, that they want to sell with a phone. I think a lot of you, listening, you would love to do that. But they just struggle to do it. They're like, I don't have the perfect script. I don't know what to say when they want me to mail them stuff. Or I've always done face-to-face sales. And so this